Page 72, Chapter 6. We're going to continue with today's lesson on puberty, particularly erections and how to deal with them in public. Now, you may find yourself sitting in class and you feel an erection coming on. Don't worry, it's perfectly natural. Happens to everybody that has a penis. Now, you're sitting there and you feel it coming on and you'll think, oh God, what do? I'll just sit still, it'll subside. But then what happens? The teacher calls you to the front of the class to do a problem on the board. What do? You're freaking out. Here's what you do. As you get up, slide your textbook in front of you and waddle your way to the front like so. And this is why I recommend at an early age you all start wearing bifocals so that you can read the textbook. But what happens when you're in the hallway or somewhere else where you don't have a book handy? Well, you employ the tried and true swoop and tuck. Swoop it into the elastic band. That's why we invented those. Belts were working fine. Someone said, what about the erections? Now, once you've swooped and tucked, it may begin to get a little uncomfortable. You might be, I don't know about that. So that's when you employ the bait and switch. Right? What's that over there? Swoop. Other side. Other side. That concludes our lesson today on hiding erections. We'll continue next week with excuses to use when you're in the pool and the lifeguard calls Adult Swim. Now, as you might have guessed, I'm not actually a sex ed teacher. I do work for the Chapel Oak Arbor City Schools, though, so if you have small children, keep that in mind. But working in the public school systems has made me think back to when I was in public school here. At Carterville Elementary, we would have like stations where we would go to different stations and do different things. And the most coveted station of all was the computer station, because you got to play educational games like Math Blasters, Gizmos and Gadgets, or one of my personal favorites, Oregon Trail. Yeah. Now, I don't really think that necessarily belonged as an educational game, because really that game, the only thing that game taught you was that everyone you love and hold dear will one day die. Probably in a terrible way. Teacher, what does dysentery mean? Oh, okay, well, it's hilarious that I named my son Poop.
I don't know.
Here lies Poop. And all we ever did in that game